Mary Sheila here, and this is a video series really thinking about if you were to wake up, in the new year, we're about halfway through the year, and you didn't have to say, oh my gosh, I've let myself go. I need to do a detox. I can get on a diet. I've gained all this weight, which we do tend to gain a lot of weight or, majority of our weight during the holidays. And you instead said, I feel so good because I have been really changing some of my things. I'm not perfect, but I have been very consistent the last few months. And my weight is either I've been losing or I've been maintaining or I've been building muscle and I've been feeling vital and energized and great. What are the things that we would be doing? So in the last video, I shared that you would honor your circadian rhythm, and I shared some ways that you can do that. And the second point I'd like to make is that insulin resistance is also hormone imbalance. So midlife weight gain, especially around the belly, is often driven by insulin resistance. Your cells stop responding to insulin, and that traps glucose and fat in your bloodstream and eventually traps that fat around your belly. Okay? Insulin resistance is very common as we get older because we lose more muscle, and muscle is like the place where the glucose goes to. So if we have less of it, it's harder to do that. Insulin resistance is very common in bone health, in osteopenia, osteoporosis, in brain health, in cognitive issues, in Alzheimer's. So it is, and in cardiovascular issues. So like kind of the big three, insulin resistance is key. We want to be paying attention to that. And it also makes it very hard to lose weight when we are in insulin resistance. So this is something we want to get a handle on. So I'm going to share my top 3 strategies to change this. Okay. The first one is eat protein at every meal. And you can even kind of start your meal with some protein because protein blunts the blood sugar rise. Okay. So we want to have our meals, even when you're going for a snack that doesn't have protein, see if you can add a little in there. Okay. Eat meals and focus those meals around your protein. That is going to help in so many ways, and I'll kind of be talking about that through this series. The next is moving after meals. A 10-minute walk after a meal will lower your glucose significantly. And that's going to really show up on your long-term, like looking at your labs and seeing if you're still insulin resistant. A great lab to look at is your A1C. You can ask your doctor for that. That's like a 3-month, how's your blood sugar? You can also, do your fasting blood sugar. You can also do your triglycerides. Those are all going to be important. The next is sleep. Even one bad night raises insulin resistance by up to 30%. So you got to do your best here. For women, sometimes hormone replacement therapy can be really helpful, especially taking that progesterone at night. So if you're in menopause and you're really struggling with like hot flashes and sleep, talk to your doctor about getting on HRT. It can be a great game changer. Insulin isn't just about blood sugar. It's also about energy. It's about cravings and inflammation. And bone health and brain health and cardiovascular health. So rebalancing it is one of the fastest ways to unlock fat loss and improve your overall energy. I do a lot of work around blood sugar in my blood sugar reset boot camp. All the classes that I teach, it is foundational to me and in our health, and is having good blood sugar stabilities. Okay, that is pillar 2 of midlife weight loss, aging well, vitality, strength. So I will see you again in the next video where I'm going to share the third pillar, which is how to really know what you are eating, right? Sometimes we've tried everything, but do we actually know what we're eating? So stay tuned for that video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.